is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me all day long. Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Lala and you're watching Lala Level Up. As you can already see by the title, I am going to be discussing how it's JT versus everybody and how she came out on tour with Nicki and she's like really winning right now. I'm also going to be discussing how the City Girls are done and over with. And we're going to also get into friends and business and how it just doesn't work out. Like, there are no friends in the industry. But before we get into all of that good stuff, make sure you do subscribe to my channel, put up that thumbs up so I can get my video pushed out into the algorithm. Of course, comment at the end so I know your thoughts and what you want to see next. All right, y'all, let's get into it. So JT has had this come up and I'm really, really happy for her. So we all know JT was part of the City Girls, which was a group between her and Young Miami. And when they came up, it really like shook up something in the music industry because we haven't had a girl group in like years and years, and they were like popping their shit and they were on their own wave in their own lane, just like seemingly being authentic to their lifestyle in Miami, you know. So it was very refreshing to see they came out with their own little lingo and all of that. So it was really lit to have the City Girls be a little bit of a staple in our hip-hop culture. And then of course over time we saw the music with them they never had no other hit except Act Up, you know. Let's just call a thing, right? And then JT was in jail for like a year, maybe 2 years, and Young Miami was just holding down the group, which shout out to Young Miami for that, because I know that cannot be an easy task to be responsible for keeping your group alive while one of the members are literally in jail. So shout out to Young Miami for being a real one and holding it down. Even though she might have got some things tied up with Diddy right now, we don't really know. Everything is alleged, but we're gonna wish her the best from over here. Even though I said in my video I don't feel bad for her, and I still don't feel bad for her, I'm still gonna wish her the best because I don't think she knew that she was getting in as deep as she was with Diddy. I do believe that she was complicit in everything with what happened, whatever happened. But I don't think she knew that it was gonna get as dark as it did get. So I wish her the best even still. But this video is not about that. So over time, the group just kind of fell off, and then people could see that there was a rift between JT and Young Miami, even though they both kind of tried to deny it. But after their recent spat on Twitter, you can see that there is no hope for the group. Like, they're completely done, finished, over with. Like, hang it up, flat screen, because they're not together no more as a group, and it looks like they're not even friends. The way they were arguing, some of the things that they were saying to each other on Twitter, like, it was not given that's my homegirl. And honestly, that's kind of sad. Like, they came up in the industry as friends, and it seemed like the industry broke up their friendship. I think Young Miami getting with Diddy might have contributed to that too. Her getting Carisha Please and just like seemingly going on a path that was way different than JT. It was like JT came in the game being about the music, and Young Miami did it for the money, you know? Like, JT was like the real talent. Young Miami was just with it because that was her friend at the time, you know? And when it's all said and done, you see JT is finally getting her shine. She came out with No Bars, which was a hit, and then Sideways, which is also another hit. She's doing her thing, and I'm happy for JT. And for a while, JT was looking very bitter out here, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm sure it looked that way to us because we didn't know the full story, and because we saw Carisha doing her thing. Like, she had Carisha Please, she had, you know, her rich ass Diddy, and I think the fans were also trying to pin them against each other as well. So that didn't make it any better. Another thing with JT is she got into a fight with Glorilla in person and on the internet, and it seems like it's like JT versus everybody, but I think JT is just really tired of holding back, like keeping her tongue to herself and just not really expressing how she feels. That now I think she she's just going off. She don't really care no more. I think Cardi B had a moment like that too. Well, a few moments like that where she just didn't care no more and she was just going off on whoever just came at her neck crazy. So I get JT because even though these are celebrities, they're very much still human with emotions, and they can react to things that are reactive. Even though they have PR training, they're still human and they're still gonna react. So around the time of the VMAs, some tea had came out, really from Armand Wiggins had spilled his tea that JT and Glorilla had got into a fight at, I think it was like a VMA after party concert, something like that. They had got into a fight, not physical per se. I believe that at the time the rumor was Glorilla tried to address JT, like, you know, as a friend, like approached her, and JT was not having it. Like, she was not messing with Glorilla. So Glorilla felt disrespected by that and either threw a drink at her or a purse. Now Glorilla has come out on Twitter when they were going back and forth saying that she hit her with her purse. So she basically confirmed it. And it's kind of crazy because if Glorilla never said nothing about it in her song that she came out with, we would never really know. I mean, we did have that rumor, but it wasn't, you know, confirmed. Now we know for sure that they had beef and was going at it. And I mean, yeah, of course we want female unity in rap music, but are we ever gonna get that? Probably not. And I just feel like if you have beef, just talk about it in the music. Like, Glorilla did a good thing by putting it on wax, saying JT's name, and putting it in the bars. Like, that's how you supposed to do it. I think Glorilla did the right thing. I think JT should respond by putting it in the music. I think that's what she should do next. I think now that she went off on Twitter, she could just let it go now. I think even Akbar tried to get into it too, because then Akbar tried to get into it with everybody. You know how that goes. But then Glorilla's friend Glossop tried to defend her too. So it was just a mess on Twitter. This was a few days ago. Like, it was really like a mess. And I hope that it works out for everybody involved. Like, it just seemed like super messy. But then we end up seeing that Nicki Minaj had bung out JT along with the other girls who were on her Queen remix. And I think it was Bia, Katie Got Bands, Malibu Mitch, Akbar, JT. And I'm so happy for JT. Like, that's a really big moment for her. Baby girl is winning. And it's so crazy how, like, the tables have turned. Like, it seemed like Young Miami was just, like, soaring past JT. And now you say JT is really doing her big one. Like, she's really doing her big one. And Young Miami is, like, shit, potentially facing charges. Like, so it's really crazy to see that and to see, like, I don't know, see how just like the tables have turned like that. I think the lesson to take away here is to be careful who you do business with. And it may not always be a good idea to do business with your friends. I know initially it might seem like it's a good idea, and sometimes it is. It depends on the friends and it depends on the mindset. Like, if we're on the same page, like, anything will work out. But if two people are not on the same page, like, we have two different desires. JT really wanted to be a rapper. Like, she really wanted to come in the game and, like, be up there with the rap girls. I don't think Young Miami ever really desired that. I think she liked the socialite aspect of it and the wealth and, like, the glitz and glam of it all. I think she likes the celebrity more than she does actually being a rapper and being dedicated to the craft. You know what I'm saying? So I guess things are just working out the way they're supposed to. JT is on the rise to become the next big female rapper, and Carisha is paying for whatever consequences that she needs to have for whatever things that she did when she was dealing with Diddy. I heard that she's still dealing with Diddy too. I don't know how true that is, allegedly. But I heard that she ain't never cut him off, which, if that is true, that's crazier than crazy. Like, girl, if you still messing with him after all those allegations came out, after the Cassie lawsuit, girl, yeah. Y'all two deserve each other, if that's the case. That's my videos for today on how it's literally JT versus everybody, and now she's on the rise, and how doing business with your friends may not always be the best of ideals, and it can really sometimes break a friendship apart, like with what we see has happened with the City Girls. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know that you did by putting up the thumbs up. That's gonna let me know that you actually like the video, and it's gonna show me what you want to see more of. So go ahead and leave a thumbs up. And as always, you can be, do, and have whatever you desire. You are limitless. Until next time, Lala, level up.